What's up? What's up, World Wide Web? Good Monday morning to you guys, okay? This is your boy Marlon Bennett. Hey, listen, guys. Yesterday I was actually playing around on the internet a little bit, and I happened to listen to one of my sponsors, Terry Hawkins, and he was talking about becoming a product of your product, and it was just the greatest piece of information. You know what I mean? He was just sharing some information, and when I listened to it, I just had to do a video on it because it resonates so much to what it is I'm doing, what it is I've been doing, what we've been doing, and what it is you may be in the process of doing. So let's just jump right in, guys, and let's talk a little bit about becoming a product of your product. And I've listed a few steps here, or in numerical order, just some things I think we need to do. We need to be doing as internet marketers, right? And the number one thing I think we need to do, guys, is identify what it is you want to market, right? Identify what it is you want to market. It could be anything. It could be in any niche, but the first thing you have to do is identify it, right? And once you identify it, then you're on your way. You know what I mean? And preferably it's going to be something that you like or you have a specific interest in. Okay, that always helps. So number two is you want to educate yourself, right, on that or those products and services, right? In fact, when you become a product of your own product, what I like to think is what better way to move a particular product or service than by becoming a walking billboard for it, okay? For instance, if you were in the weight loss niche and you were marketing a particular weight loss product, I guarantee you'll move a lot more of that product if a person could see a before and after picture of you, right? And they see how much weight you lost, right, since you've been using it. You know, that's a walking billboard. And if you become a product, I mean, you educate yourself and you start using your product or service, then that's just going to be a living testament of how much you like the product and how much you believe in it. And that's definitely a way to move product and service. Number three, you want to set goals, right? So what is it that you want to accomplish, right? And in what time frame, okay? These goals will be both short-term and long-term goals, and they should always be accompanied by a daily action plan, okay? Things you do without fail every single day that moves you a little bit closer to setting your goals, okay? I do these videos now. I want to do them every day, and I'm so afraid of my computer going down because if I can't do a video now, I actually start having withdrawal symptoms. You know what I mean? I don't know if any of you guys can relate to that, but that's definitely something that happens to me. And I'm actually going to be buying a new computer probably tomorrow. I would go out and get one because this one's a little bit slow. Okay, guys, look. Number four, we want to start doing, learning, and teaching, right? I love internet marketing, right? Particularly how to make money online. But not just making money, but how to become an online entrepreneur. That's what I am. And so it's more than just making money. I'm an entrepreneur. And so my goal is to educate and teach as many people as I possibly can and solve some of the many problems and challenges that they might face in their money making or make money online endeavors. So yeah, I personally believe that as I delve into, if I become a product of my product, I delve into the solving problems and first of all finding those answers on my own, and then finding ways to share those solutions with other people who are interested in internet marketing and making money from home. And it's a process, right? But it's a lot of fun, and I just believe that to me, that's how you become. That's just one more way that you get into becoming a product of your product. Okay, and finally, right, number five, and that's personal development. You got to continue to challenge yourself and focus on ways of becoming even better at what it is you're doing, right? When I first started doing videos, and I actually have over 500 videos on YouTube now. I look back at some of them now and I actually laugh, right? Because I don't know. You know, it's funny to see yourself from where you started and how you evolved. So don't be afraid to step out, right, of your comfort zone and learn some things you never knew you never knew. You know what I mean? And I heard somebody say this, and I don't remember who it was, but they said repetition is the author of perfection. And we know there's no such thing as perfection, but the thing is, we do best what we do most. In another video, I talked to you guys about being a paratrooper in the 82nd Airborne Division and stationed at Fort Bragg, North Carolina. And I remember when I first started, I ended up loving being a paratrooper. But there was a time when I was a paratrooper that I actually was kind of doubtful about doing it anymore. I mean, you know, you're talking about jumping out of an aircraft while it's in flight. And that was the time I went to my first sergeant. That was a time when I went to the first sergeant. I was a corporal. And I told him I didn't think I wanted to jump out of planes anymore. And you know what he did? He said, I tell you what, you know, you come back into my office after a week, and if you still feel the same way, then, you know, because you don't have to jump out of planes. It's a voluntary thing. You can get off jump status if you want. So he said, you give me a week, you come back to my office, and if you still feel that way, we'll move to start the paperwork for you not to be a paratrooper anymore. So after a week, I went back to see my first sergeant, and I was ready to go, you know what I mean? And I said, when I saw him, you know, I sat down, we talked, and I told him I still felt the same way. And he said, look, okay, maybe you still feel the same way, but just let me make one suggestion to you. And I was like, what is that, First Sergeant? He said, what I want you to do is I want you to just jump a little bit more. And I'm like, you know, what do you mean? He said, I want to put you on every manifest in the next 30 or 45 days or so. Every manifest you can possibly get on, you know, that's every jump, on a company level, on a battalion level, and on a brigade level. For some crazy reason, I agreed to it. Within the next 30 to 45 days, I was on so many jumps that I can't even count them. Well, it wasn't that many. It was enough for me to actually get a little bit, you know, feel like I was getting better at it and actually start liking it, jumping out of planes even more. Okay, so I'm saying you do best what you do most. So make sure, guys, that you know, be repetitive. You know what I mean? And someone else said, it's repetition and expansion. The more you do things, the more you will expand, the more you'll evolve. Okay. And if any of these things make sense to you guys, you know what I mean, feel free to make a comment at the bottom. But that's just a little a motivation for you guys who might, I don't know where you are in your particular business. I just know that you have to dig in, you have to remain focused, and you have to commit to the process. You do these things, and I believe by default, you'll become a product of your product. And when you begin selling problems and not the products, you will become a better internet marketer. And you'll get better at advertising. That's just my spiel for the day, guys. It's a beautiful Monday morning out here. It's about 65 degrees on the East Coast. I'm looking outside, and this computer's driving me crazy, but I'm going to jump outside and do something fun today. My wife is at work. My daughter and son are both in school. And I'm going to enjoy the day. I'll be back, guys, with another video tomorrow. Of course, you guys still, I know, waiting for part 6 of the series I started. You guys, I'll be uploading that pretty soon. I wanted to say thanks again to my wife for the video that she uploaded last night. She's dynamic, you know, and she's phenomenal. She is really the brains behind everything that I do. With that being said, guys, I'm going to sign out. This is your boy, Marlon O. Bennett, wishing you guys wisdom, peace, prosperity, and to living an internet lifestyle without limits. Keep banging, guys, and I'll see you on the next video.